Hi, welcome to Circle Time today. I'm so glad that you've joined me, and I know Sue is going to be super glad too. Sue, come on out here. So, Sue, today we're going to do letter M, and M is for muffins. That's our theme today. Before we get started, though, can we talk about a Bible story? So, the Bible, remember, is God's holy word. That means it's true and we can trust it. And in the Bible, it tells us that Jesus went on a mountain. Did you know that? Jesus went on a mountain. He often did. And in the book of Luke, it tells us that he did. It says in chapter 6, Luke chapter 6, verse 12, it says, "In these days he went out to the mountain to pray." He is talking about Jesus. "And all night he continued in prayer to God. And when day came, he called his disciples and chose from them 12, whom he named apostles." So, did you hear that? Jesus went on a mountain to pray, and he prayed all night long. That's a long time. You know, we don't have to go on a mountain to pray. We can pray wherever we are. But the main thing is we need to have times when we get alone and we talk to God. Just because we can't see God doesn't mean he's not there. He can hear you, and he's very much there. He wants to know what you're thinking. He wants you to tell him what you want, and he wants you to tell him if you're scared or if you're lonely. Make sure that you have some time to talk to God, no matter where you are, but all by yourself. You can pray for your family members. If someone's sick, you can tell God how much you love him and that you want to live for him and know more about him as you grow. Okay, that's our story today. Jesus went on a mountain, and we can pray wherever we are too. Okay, Sue, I'd like for you to go and sit down on the carpet. It's time for circle time, okay? Today we are going to talk about the letter M. M looks like this. Remember, for every letter of the alphabet, there are always two, an uppercase and a lowercase. This is the uppercase M, and it kind of looks like a mountain. And this is the lowercase m, and it kind of looks like two hills. Let's see if we can write those, okay? So we'll start with that big capital or uppercase M. We're going to make the number 1. We're going to slide down. We're going to make another slide the other way. And then we're going to slide back down. This is the capital or uppercase M. Okay, so let me show you what that looks like on the handwriting house, okay? So we're going to do upstairs and downstairs since this is uppercase M. So if you would like to write on the handwriting sheet, you can, and you can get a copy of it. If you don't want to, that's okay too. You can use a whiteboard like mine, or you can even skywrite if you like to do that, okay? So here's the handwriting house. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to fall straight down. Then I'm going to slide. I'm going to come back to the top. I'm going to make another slide and then another side. Now you can also do it like this, up and down, up and down. That's another way to make the uppercase M. So I'll show you both ways. You can slide down and go back up, kind of like a V, and then back down. All right, let's try that again. So there's the number 1. Slide down and back up like the letter V, and then straight back down. So this is the uppercase letter M, and now let's look at the lowercase m. The lowercase m looks like this. You're going to make a number 1, and then you're going to make 2 hills. 1, 2, just like that. So let me show you how that looks on the handwriting house. It's a little letter, so it goes downstairs. So make the number 1, and then kind of bounce over 2 times, 2 little hills. So 1, 1, 2. That's the little or lowercase m. 1, 1, 2. I'll show you again. 1 and 1, 2. That's the little m. You can practice it now, or you can wait until later to practice if you'd like. Let's talk about how M sounds, okay? M makes this sound, like when you're eating a delicious muffin. The sound that you make is and that's the sound that M makes. My lips come together. So be listening for the sound as I say these words. If the word begins with give me a thumbs up. If it doesn't begin with thumbs down. Okay, let's try some. What about mouse? Mouse. Does mouse begin with thumbs up? Mouse begins with so that means it starts with letter M. Let's try another one. Kite. Kite. Does kite begin with no, kite doesn't start with letter M. Let's try another one. Mom. Mom. Thumbs up. Mom begins with M. Mom. Let's try another one, okay? Table. Table. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs down. Table does not start with the letter M. How about this one? Monkey. Monkey. Thumbs up. Monkey starts with the letter M. One more, okay? Moose. Moose. Moose starts with the letter M. Thumbs up. You did a great job on that. I'm so proud of you. Now it's time to do our number practice. So we're going to just practice lots of different numbers today. I have a dice and I've written some numbers on there. So I'm going to roll the dice and whatever number is on the top, we're going to put that many blueberries on our muffin. I'll show you the muffin. And you can get this printable too if you'd like to try it at home. So let's roll the dice and we'll add muffins to this printable, okay? All right, here we go. Let's roll. What number is this? 5. Let's add 5 blueberries to our muffin. Will you help me count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Let's roll again. Here we go. What number is this? 4. Very good. Now we have 5 blueberries on our muffin. How many do we need to take away to make 4? Good job. We need to take away 1. Now we have 4 blueberries on our muffin. Let's try again, okay? Roll. Oh, this number is 7. That's a 7. It's rubbing away, but that's a 7. So let's look at our muffin. And how many do we need to add to make 7 blueberries? We have 4. Let's count on. 5, 6, 7. There are 7 blueberries on this muffin. Doesn't it look delicious? So that's an idea for you to do today. You can practice using any dice that you have, and you can add muffins, blueberries to the muffin. You can either use this as a PowerPoint so that you can move the blueberries on the muffin, or you can cut out the blueberries and just slide them over and take them off. Okay, so now it's time to talk about our shape. The shape that we're going to talk about today is a pentagon. And I have some marshmallows and some sticks. We're going to build a pentagon. Do you know how many sides a pentagon has? A pentagon has 5 sides. So I need 5 sticks. Will you help me count to make sure I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, do you know how many corners a pentagon has? A corner is where 2 sides meet, like right here. How many corners does a pentagon have? 5. A pentagon has 5 corners. The marshmallows are going to be used at the corners. Will you help me count and make sure I have 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm ready to make our pentagon. To do that, we're going to start with 2 sticks and a marshmallow. We're going to make kind of an upside down V. There it is. Now, on the ends of these are going to be corners because another stick's going to meet there. Remember, a corner is where 2 sides meet. So let's go ahead and add our corners. The next thing that we need to do is add some sticks right here on the sides. So I'm going to poke in 2 sticks, and then I need some more corners. If you don't have marshmallows, don't worry. You could use a little ball of Play-Doh for this as well. Okay, I'm going to add that bottom line, and look what we have, everyone. What shape is this? This is a pentagon. Very good. It's a pentagon. How do I know? Because there are 5 sides and 5 corners. Okay, let me move it the other way. Let me just turn it upside down, okay? Now, can you please tell me what shape is this? It's still a pentagon, no matter how you turn it. You know how I know? Because there are 5 sides and 5 corners. Let me turn it this way. It kind of looks like an arrow now. But what shape is it? It's still a pentagon. How do we know? How many sides? 5. And how many corners? 5. That's how we know it's a pentagon. So have fun today building and maybe even eating your pentagon. Okay, so now it's time to talk about our color. Our color today is pink. We're going to be looking at a pink cupcake. Do you like pink cupcakes? Well, let's take a look at a pink cupcake. We're going to try to decide how the pink cupcake and the blueberry muffin are alike and how they're different. First, let's start with the cupcake. What color is this cupcake? It's pink. How is this cupcake alike? How is it the same as the blueberry muffin? Well, that's right. They're about the same size, if you don't count the icing on the top of the pink one. They both have a round bottom. They're both delicious. They're both sweet. Did you think of some other ways that these two are the same? Now let's talk about how they're different. That's easy. What colors are there? This one is pink, good. And this one is brown with blueberries. The colors are different. What else can you see that's different? This one has icing on the top and this one doesn't. That's one way that they're different. Which one do you think is sweeter? I think the pink cupcake is sweeter. That's another way that they're different. So see if you can come up with some other ways that the cupcake and the muffin are alike and some ways that they're different, okay? All right, I think it's time to talk about muffins. I'm going to read a muffin book to you. It's called If You Give a Moose a Muffin. I'm going to share the slide so you can see. I'll tell you who wrote the book. This is not a book that I've written, but I'm very privileged to be able to read it to you today. It's called If You Give a Moose a Muffin, and it was written by Laura Jaffe Numeroff, and it was illustrated by Felicia Bond. Remember, illustrated means that's the person who drew the pictures. If you give a moose a muffin. If you give a moose a muffin, look at the boy. He's saying, "Here, moose, come over here. I have a muffin for you." He'll want some jam to go with it. So you'll bring out some of your mother's homemade blackberry jam. Yum. When he's finished eating the muffin, he'll want another and another and another. When they're all gone, he'll ask you to make some more. You'll have to go to the store to get some muffin mix. He'll want to go with you. When he opens the door and feels how chilly it is, he'll ask to borrow a sweater. Look at those colorful leaves. What season do you think it is right now? It's fall or autumn. When he puts the sweater on, he'll notice one of the buttons is loose. He'll ask you for a needle and thread. He'll start sewing. The button will remind him of the puppets his grandmother used to make. So he'll ask for some old socks. He'll make sock puppets. Can you see the two puppets? I think that they start with an M. What puppets can you see? A moose puppet and a mouse puppet. Very good. When they're done, he'll want to put on a puppet show. He'll need some cardboard and paints. Then he'll ask you to help him make the scenery. When the scenery is finished, he'll get behind the couch, but his antlers will stick out. So he'll ask for something to cover them up. You'll bring him a sheet from your bed. When he sees the sheet, he'll remember he wants to be a ghost for Halloween. He'll try it on, and then he'll shout, "Boo!" It'll scare him so much he'll knock over the paints. So he'll use the sheet to clean up the mess. Then he'll ask for some soap to wash it out. He'll probably want to hang the sheet up to dry. He'll go outside to put it on the clothesline. When he's out in the yard, he'll see your mother's blackberry bushes. Seeing the blackberries will remind him of her jam. He'll probably ask you for some, and chances are, if you give him the jam, he'll want a muffin to go with it. Now I see another letter M word. Look behind the couch. What a mess. I have a song for us to sing together today, but I'd like for you to help make some music with me. You can get an old can, or you can get two markers if you'd like to tap together to make some music. Maybe you have a musical instrument at your house you want to go and grab, or you can beat on the table like a drum, 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 or just clap, or even just sing. Okay, let's make some music and let's sing about the Muffin Man, okay? Here we go. Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man who likes to sing with me? Oh, he loves the letter M, the letter M, the letter M. Oh, he loves the letter M and likes to sing with me. I hope you had fun making music and learning about the letter M. Let's ask Sue if she had a good time today. Sue, come on up. Come on up from the carpet. You sat so nicely during circle time. Did you have fun reading the story? Do you want to go make some muffins? That's a good idea. Everyone, I hope you have a really great day today. If you'd like to practice on the handwriting house, you can. And if you want to decorate the letter M, one idea might be to put some blueberries on it. You can color with a blue crayon or marker some little dots, and you can count the blueberries too. You can even color the M brown if you want it to really look like a muffin. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.